Both teams at this World Cup off to an absolute dream start. The USA, that win against Paraguay, the most goals they've ever scored in a World Cup match. Australia, with 3 points against Turkey in a phenomenal defensive display. Now we'll see who will top the group and potentially win it by the night's end as we kick off this match day of the World Cup in Seattle between the USA and Australia. Brought to you by PrizePicks. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get $50 instantly. Obviously, the big news for the USA, same starting lineup as last time, with one exception. Pulisic is out with an injury. He sustained. He got a knock-on with the calf in the first half of the game against Paraguay. He will not be available today. In his place is Pepe. Other than that, same lineup for the USA. It's Freeze in net. It's a 4-2-3-1. Robinson, Ream, Richards, Freeman, Adams, Tillman, Pepe, McKinney, Dest, and then Balogun, who had the 2 goals last time out. As for Australia, Beach, your starting goalie. It's a 5-4-1, a defensive front, just like last time against Turkey. It's Boss, Burgess, Sutar, Cherkati, Italiano in the back, Valupale, Okanangster, O'Neill, Leckie. Shot here for Australia while I was doing that. Saved on the near post there by Freeze. Leckie, and then up top, Torre. So the 2 goal scorers from last time for Australia. Metcalf and Irakunda available off the bench. So early shot there for Australia. They're going right to left. USA left to right. Australia in the all yellows. USA in the red, white, and blue. All right. So if you're not playing Pulisic, well, he's hurt. It's not about It's not about not playing him. It's about he's hurt. If he can't go, he can't go. Oh, that's crazy, Dex. Wow, I did not know that about Jackson Hart's brother committing. I did not know that. Yeah, it's not really about manager decision. It's Pulisic. If he can't go, he can't go. Ball down the left side here, too heavy, and Australia keeper Beach will get there. Again, Australia going right to left. USA left to right. They'll play it out the back here. Australia will. Boss. USA applying some pressure. Burgess has to get rid of it. It's a better clearance. Back to the USA in the attacking third. And Adams was not able to do anything with it. They'll play it back to Freeman here on the right side. Yes, Sesame Street versus Blue. How's it going, Kieran? Appreciate you being here. Nervous. Nervous from this one. The USA with a goal differential, +3 versus +2. A draw's not a bad result with Pulisic out. Richards, right side, Freeman. Freeman at midfield on the right side. We'll go for Adams in the midfield. Now switch it to the right side, McKinney. McKinney tries to get a through ball in. It's not a bad idea. Have the streaking striker there. Will be taken out of play for a throw-in for the USA in the attacking third. Yeah, with a tiebreaker of head-to-head now, the winner of this match, if Turkey-Paraguay ends in a draw later tonight, will win the group and get a very favorable matchup as things stand. Yeah, the crowd did a good job with the anthem. The crowd did a very good job with that one. USA will play on the back here. Ream switches it to Richards on the right side. Richards back to Ream at midfield on the left. We'll go down the left side. Robinson trying to get a run on Italiano. Robinson tries to get a ball and wins a corner kick. Or no, they're going to call it a goal kick. I thought it was last touch by Italiano, but they're going to say it clipped the shin guard of Robinson. You need Pulisic for the Turkey game. I think he'll be there. Yeah, going to use Zero as a super sub. I think so. You pay big money for a same name and they just decide not to use it. Well, you're doing it for the games. Like, no one's entitled to get a World Cup game. So, that's part of the deal. I think it's probably in the contract, like X amount of games you have to use the name for. Back heel flick on, chance here for the USA on the go, but Kevin with 10 joules. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Kevin, on the 10 joules. But something like that, where you pay for a stadium name and they don't use it. When you're buying the rights for the stadium name, you're buying it for the NFL and certain concerts. The World Cup's not part of that package. Can USA going left to right? Australia right to left. USA will take a throw on the right side here in their defensive half. Richards. Play it across to Ream. Ream gives it off left side. Robinson. Take it across the field. Trying to beat Leckie on this run. Will cut inside on Leckie and give it off nicely to Tillman. And they'll switch it around the right side. Switching around here. It's Dest. Dest on the right. Run's not there, so we'll go back to Freeman. Play it back to Richards. Again, same starting lineup minus Pulisic. Pepe game this year. We didn't know if it was going to be Reyna, but this is going to be Pepe, who is not on the World Cup roster in 2022. Richards. Plays it centralized is a good one, too. So now switch to play the right for McKinney. McKinney looks to whip a ball in, not there. So back into the midfield here for Adams. Adams. Plays it back to Richards. Richards. We'll go right side to Freeman. Freeman plays a nice through ball on the right side, edge of the box on the right. Chance for the US if they get a ball in. McKinney, ball into the box, finds the central. And Pepe almost got his head to it. Then the putback at Balogun. Flicked out of play. And behind for a goal kick. Not a bad ball, though. I could see 2030 World Cup on ESPN. I would love that. That'd be great. New home run derby format, I love it. I love it. I'm a bit worried that players are going to take a lot of pitches waiting for the right one. I'm a little bit worried about that. I think it should be, if you take 3 pitches, it's an automatic swing. But 3 in a row, it's an automatic swing. But the problem with the old format was that you couldn't see the balls land. The home run derby, it was too chaotic to follow. You couldn't see any of the balls land. I do like the new format. Yeah, Warriors are signing everyone. Yes, Mr. Elvin, yes. Keep the Dynasty going for one last ride. Goal kick here. You know Australia's going to be very compact to the back. Going to try to capitalize on a U.S. mistake. Just like the Turkey match. USA will play out the back, and this could be that mistake. It's a poor ball by Freeze. Goes back to Valupale. Valupale in the attacking third, but a good job by Richards to dispossess him. USA looks to go in the midfield. It's a good flick on the back. Dragged up from behind. No call there. Tight defense there by Sutar now. Looking to play a through ball in centralized for Torre. Cleared away by the USA. Back to Australia, though, in the attacking third. Australia wins a throw in on the left side. You know, commercial in telemundo, although they didn't go to commercial on Fox yesterday. You know, first time they've ever used head-to-head. It's usually goal difference. This is the first time they ever used head-to-head. Australia have to throw the plate on the left side here. Boss. Boss dispossessed in the back by Freeman. Freeman tries to clear it. Goes back to Australia in their own half. Beach. Booted to midfield. Richards tries from the header. He can't get there in time, but the USA does get there as Australia's header is quite poor. Now a flick on trying to play to the left side. Ambitious idea there for the USA. Ambitious idea there by Balogun. And not there. Stay centralized for Australia at midfield. Try to play it down the right side. It's intercepted by Adams. Adams does well to win that. It's taken down from behind. Remember, Adams on a yellow card from the last match. So gotta be very careful. If Adams does get a yellow, he'll be suspended for the next match. No card issue here for O'Neal on that tackle from behind. Yeah, no cutter tackles. Thank God on that. The only thing the U.S. has over Turkey and unlocking Australia's U.S. has faster transition. Yep. And they play better balls. They play way better balls. How's it going, Riley? Appreciate you being here. Australia versus South America. Yep. Yeah, this is right saying it for it. Yeah, best crowd ever. I mean, this looks insane. I mean, Seattle is probably the soccer city of this country. I mean, Seattle's a great place for soccer. Yeah, well, say there you go, Summer. Yeah, Adams down. He does get back up to his feet, though. Yeah, pass backs look adventurous. Yep. I will say, Fraser's not played that well this World Cup. He's not been great with his feet. Something that could change in Game 3, but almost disastrous there for the USA. USA work out the back off the free kick. Richards. Can USA go left to right? Australia right to left. It's a good 1-2. Switching to play the right side now. Dest. That's a great ball down the right side. Chance here for the USA. Chance here with McKinney cutting inside. Edge of the box. Goes back up top. Finds Adams. A bit behind Adams. So he's able to recover. Get back to Freeman. Freeman back on the right side to Dest. Dest plays a ball down the right side. They'll work a 1-2. Good play to Dest. Dest has a go and it's blocked. It was a great 1-2 down the right side. Had a go at it. Cherkati, though, on the block. Stays with the USA, though, on the right side. They're working these 1-2s nicely. Richards. Tillman, they'll switch to play the left side with Tim Ream, the veteran on this squad. Anthony Robinson back to Ream. Richards. Switch to the right, back to Richards. He'll look to go down the left again with Ream. Ream. He'll fake the long ball, and they'll reset with Richards at midfield. Australia's starting to press a little bit. They'll play to Dest on the right side. Ball down the right side. Cuts inside McKinney. Good job on the first touch and wins it back. McKinney looks for a ball into the box. He'll go centralizes. Good 1-2. Back to top for Adams. Adams gives it off. Now back to Freeman. They're getting space on these 1-2s. This is not the same squad that Australia played in the first match against Turkey. They can work these 1-2s. There's passing with a purpose, unlike Turkey. And Australia forced to clear it out for a throw-in for the USA. The USA very clinical in possession last game against Paraguay. Very good on those 1-2s. And they're very good so far on these 1-2s. Getting some chances here so far. Ream. Freeman now they're working out the back. Richards back to Ream. Australia's starting to press a little bit. We'll see if Jedi can do something with it. Played ball down the left side. It's a good ball by Jedi. Finds a man down the left. We'll get a cross into the box. The cross in, and it falls the side net. Wait. No, that fell in the back of the net. That fell in the back of the net. I thought it was off the side netting from a tight angle. USA in front. USA in front. USA in front. It's a goal for the USA on a weird angle. Thought it was off the side netting for a second. But the USA, what a start. The passing sublime. They switched to play as Australia was pressing. They go down the left side. A great ball by Jedi. And the USA already in front. Was a great job to switch. Jedi with a phenomenal ball down the left side to get things started. Gets it to the edge of the box. And the cross, I think it's an own goal. Trying to find Pepe in the box. It's Balogun on the assist. Balogun on the assist on that great ball from Jedi. And the cross in goes off the foot of Burgess. That's an own goal. But Balogun on that pass that led to the own goal. 2 goals last time. Picking up right where he left off. And the USA already in front 1-0. Sublime play to switch. And a great ball down the left side. Robinson starting the attack now. Australia looks to go dispossessed. What a start for the USA. Burgess with the own goal. Australia with the ball to the box up top on the right side. The feeded central. It's a good first central try. Shot well wide. Not a bad idea though, top of the box. For Lecky. The own goal, yep. The ref just told him about, yep. Not a bad one, too. The top of the box from Valupier. It's a Lecky. Just like that rugby season starts. Oh, yeah, Anthony Robinson. Yeah, his nickname is Jedi. Yep. His nickname is Jedi. Yeah, Robinson. If I say Jedi, it's Robinson. Off the goal kick, Australia. It's a poor touch. Back to the USA in midfield. Play a long ball in, trying to hit Balogun. Way too much on it. A poor clearance there, back to the USA on the attacking third. Trying to play a ball down the right side for Dest. Takes a deflection and behind for a corner. So USA, another chance here potentially. So went behind for a corner. Corner from the left side here will be Tillman to take the set piece. Tillman. As Richards tangled up with Okan Engster. This referee will stop the play. They're trying to free up Richards. Okan Engster is not having it. Ref talking with the two of them right now. For that tanglement. Off the set piece. Left corner. Tillman to take. Can the USA get a second here? They'll play it long. Looking for a head! It's a good header, but blocked. McKinney. Blocked back to the top of the box. Then they're going to get a foul offside, maybe. 94 Demetrius. No, let's go, Banjo. By the way, save it for a primetime slot. I thought so too, but I guess because it's a federal holiday. It's a great header. Blocked by Boss. Yeah, second time they forced an own goal. Yep. Because the number of people have put in the box. Yep. Yeah, we're doing 2 strikers. Normally, Mauricio does not do 2 strikers. We decide against this front, this 5-4-1, without Pulisic. 2 strikers up top. So far, it's working. The USA plays up the back. Try to play down the right side here. Balogun cannot win that challenge. Back to Australia before Valupier is dispossessed. And Richards does well to win it back. Richards playing very well so far. And a foul there won by the USA. And the midfield. Italiano was the one to take him down. Yeah, it's a federal holiday as well, yes. American style would make more sense for Aussie, too, because right now it's very early in the morning. Over there. Free kick here at midfield for the USA. Maybe I didn't go wait their babies. Jeez. Any teams do 2 strikers nowadays? Oh, there's some. I've seen some 4-4-2s so far this tournament. Down the right side, McKinney. He draws a foul. Contact to his face on that 1-2 down the right side. And a yellow card issue for Australia. We'll go for Boss. First yellow of the match. Boss just slapping McKinney across the face as he was beat down the right side. Australia, no answers so far down the flanks for the USA attack on these 1-2s. That would make sense, CB. That would make sense to accommodate for the Mariners. Though FIFA doesn't accommodate for anyone. FIFA does what FIFA wants. The line starts making the call for the ref. They can whip this one in here. Jedi and Tillman to stand over this. See who takes it. There you go, by America. There you go. Trying to move a ball into the box here from the right side. Jedi will not take it. He'll try a run. Tillman will whip it into the box. And the kick by McKinney at the top of the box. The back heel kick was ambitious. Not a great ball. Was behind in favor formation. I think it depends on the teams. I'm a 4-3-3 guy. I'm a 4-3-3. USA would effectively clinch the group. Not effectively, no. Not necessarily. Depends what happens tonight. But a poor ball out the back for Australia. USA will move the ball into the box to the far post. Can't find the head of Pepe there on the right side. Australia tries to play at the back. They win a throw-in. Yeah, Asia is not good at this World Cup. I will put it this way. The fact that Qatar is the best team in Asia is a bad sign. It's a very bad sign. She's back up. All right. And midfield, off the throw in Australia on the right side. Taken down from behind. Australia wins a free kick. They look to go quick. McKinney. Someone who took him down. They tried to go quick. McKinney deflected that when he wasn't 10 yards away. Australia wants a yellow. O'Neal is pleading for a yellow because McKinney held up the play. Not going to get it. Get possession of Blue if we win? Yes, we do. I mean, we already have a landed Animal Kingdom for Bluey now, so. Australia plays on the back on the left side. Australia going right to left. USA left to right. Challenge from behind. Ocon Angster. Taken down. But cleanly, USA wins the throw on the right side. Freeman will play it out the back on the throw. How's it going? RFK, appreciate you being here. Richards to Ream. Will go left side for Robinson. Robinson at midfield. Goes back to Ream. Ream in his own half. Back to Richards on the right side. Richards. Freeman. Freeman on the right side. It's a poor ball to Dest, but a good first touch by Dest. He'll cut inside, try to get around Boss. Now switch to play the left side. Ream. Jedi down the right. Or the left, I should say. Try to get a ball in. It's headed away. Sutar on the header. Goes back for the USA, though. Switch the play on the right. Freeman. Tries a long through ball. It's a good ball. Good first touch by Dest on McKinney on the right side. McKinney tries to cut inside. Dispossessed, but goes back to Freeman. Freeman. McKinney. Adams. Back to Richards at midfield. Yeah, loser gets Alabama. Yep. Ream. Long ball down the right side trying to switch the play. Takes a bounce, finds Dest. Dest tries to work it into the box. Intercepted by Australia, but a poor clearance. It falls back for Dest. Dest to the box on the right side. Dest to the top of the box. One touch, dispossessed from behind. I think that was Tillman who was dispossessed from behind. It's a good idea. Freeze comes off his line. So clear that one away with Torre chasing down off the Australian clearance. And Australia will play it out the back. You'll have the host station choose what time slots they want. I mean, I think they sort of do. I mean, for the most part, the host station is always playing at a favorable time. 4-2-3-1 guy in general can transition to 4-3-3 and have both width as well as double pivot to control the midfield. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, definitely 4 at the back. I'm definitely not a 3 at the back. Also depends on the strength of your backs. Cutter gets fine fiction. The sports fiction. I mean, to be fair, the challenge that happened, the player was distraught after that challenge, and he went to the locker room afterwards to apologize. Long throw down the left side, Balogun, heavy first touch, he can't get it. It's a great through ball from midfield, trying to play Balogun on. Your 3-5-2 guy, that makes sense for Italy. Yeah, that makes sense for there. But a poor pass in the back by Australia. They get it back. McKinney, top of the box. Balogun tries it on the turn. It's blocked. Australia, some poor passes out the back. Now on the counterattack, Australia plays on the right side. It's Italiano. Italiano in the attacking third. Go back to midfield on the right. I got the bot. Yeah, Kangaroos are shifty, yeah. They are. On the right side. Try to get a crossing, get around Jedi, but it's a poor first touch. Try to cut inside. Jedi wins that easily, and then the USA clears. Back to the keeper here, Beach. Australia on the right side. They'll fake the long ball down the right side. Now they'll just play it down the flanks on the right. It's Lecky. Lecky retreats. Italiano. Back to his center back here, Sutar. Go back down the right side here, Chiricati. No space. We'll have to retreat back to Sutar. Sutar being pressured. Pressure up high by Pepe. Did well to get a first touch there because Pepe was in on goal, not for that. I'll play it down the right here. Lecky. Lecky trying to get across to Elrimi. Gets the ball to the box. Did well to clear it. Freeman did well to get a foot on it. It's a good ball into Valupale. Did well to clear that one behind. Australia corner. No, he didn't mean to hurt Konya. No, he did not. Did well to get that ball in. It's in a dangerous spot. But a great job by Freeman to stick a foot out. Behind for a corner kick for Australia. Maybe their best chance of the match. Corner on the right side. They'll look to find the head of Sutar. And the ref will stop the play as Sutar being tangled up there. Chippy inside the box, both sides. Corner from the right. They'll play it long. Bit too long, though. USA will clear it behind for another corner kick on the left side. Bit too long on that ball. Went well to the top of the box. Australia did well to win that header. Sutar won the header to redirect it in front of Burgess. But Kenny taking no chances. Yeah, if we lose to Liz, we get a booting, yes. So this time, corner from the left side. Corner in from the left. This one's in a much better spot, but there's a foul in the box as Freeze went down. It was headed away by Richards regardless. Father Service on YouTube. Nice, Residence. Nice. That'll take us to the hydration break. Winner gets blue, loser gets 12 Alabama, Mississippi. Yeah, some of our US looking better. Yep, they're looking very good on these 1-2s. There's something to investigate, Rob. There's absolutely nothing to investigate. So far, so good. So far, so good for the USA. If you like what we see, the like button, subscribe. Helps us out a ton on the channel. Yeah, so far, so good, JP. Doing it good again. Yeah, proud of this team so far, Rush. Yep. Yeah, Fox showing full ads again. Yep. Yeah, the game's in Seattle. Yep. Yeah, Prem Seattle came out. It's a good run for Fulham. It's a very good run in for Fulham at the very end of the season. So if we are in a relegation battle, it's not too bad. The Arsenal Coventry, that should be an easy 3 for Arsenal. The crowd allowing into it, yep. It's a lot of time, baby. Break for orange slices. Oh, well, just need to win. I mean, a big win would definitely the way they're playing with the 1-2s. With the 1-2s right now, the way the USA's playing, they play like this, they win this match without Pulisic, it's going to raise some eyebrows around the rest of the world. You have to change the rules, BW Fuck. Yep. We have to change the rules if it happens. Yeah, beautiful day in Seattle. Low 70s as well. Low 70s. Not bad. And USA getting the scoring started on an own goal. And a great ball in. Now water the pitch right now. Get her live for all 4 matches today. After this, the Scotland match. Yeah, I do like that Svenship at home. I do love that, JP, yes. How's it going, Keenan? Yeah, following the script so far, yep. Following the script. Corruption of this match? No, not at all. Maybe draws to drop. Yes, we do. Yeah, those will sound like UFO. Comes from the J's, BTA. Who plays today? We have Scotland against Morocco next. Brazil, Haiti, and then Paraguay against Turkey. I should know for whatever reason today. I don't know why. There's a 30-minute break in between the matches, not an hour. So there's an hour break in between this match and the next one. But there was only a 30-minute break in between Morocco, Scotland, Brazil, Haiti, and then same thing for Turkey, Paraguay. So keep that in mind. It's not an hour break. I'm not sure why. All right, back and away here off that hydration break. Again, Australia going right to left. USA left to right. USA on the left side. Jedi. Adams plays it back to Ream. The work in the midfield. Adams left side for Robinson. Robinson gets around Lecky with a 1-2. It's a great run. It's a great first touch by Jedi. Jedi into the 18. Jedi ball into the box. But too much on the one on the far post. But it's headed by Australia. Was that how to play before he headed it? It was not a good ball by Robinson. I'm not sure why Australia tried to get ahead on that one. In Newcastle, Liverpool, early on, yep. Yeah, Aaron said should be one of the subs. Rain will be one of the subs as well. Yeah, this year, Liverpool born to end the season, yep. Yeah, it'll be very hard plasma. Very hard to see it. Yeah, Brazil needs to look a lot better today. I think they will. I mean, Morocco's a darn good team. Just say went out to play before the header, so. Goal kick for Australia. The cross for Robinson failed him. It was a great ball, though. A great run. His first touches have been so sublime today. Working around the midfield. USA wins it back. It's Robinson. Robinson will go back to Ream. Ream to Richards. Richards at midfield. Adams back to Richards. Now it's Tillman. Richards. Switching the play left side for Tim Ream. What surely is his final World Cup. Adams, Richards, they'll just play it out the back, but near midfield. Richards again, they're going left to right. Richards goes left side to Ream, bit behind Ream, but he's able to get it. Ream, Robinson. Robinson plays a ball down the left side. It's a great ball. What a feed. McKinney into the attacking third. McKinney trying to cross it down Cherkati. Not there, so back to Robinson. Robinson. I'll think about a cross now. Reset. They're across midfield. Ream. Richards across midfield. Switching the play to the right. Des. Good first touch. Good ball. Back to Freeman. Freeman gets inside. But a bit too heavy on that touch. Can't get around Torres, so I'll have to reset. Right, the championship fixture is talking about until next week. USA will just go back out the back. Richards. Ream, left side, trying to play a ball down the left. Not enough on that one, but headed behind for a corner. A wasteful clearance there for Australia. Italiano. I don't know what he was doing. There was no one near him. He just headed behind for a corner. I'm not sure why. There was no danger. It was a poor ball by Ream. There was no danger, but Italiano just heads it behind. You have to switch Liverpool early on as well, JP. Yep. Got a pizza for the game? Let's go. Yeah, the next match is Thursday at SoFi. Yep. We'll be on the call for that one. So corner here on the left side for the USA. Can they work this set piece? Ball into the box. Richards, it finds his head, but can't flick it on. It's a good ball. It's a good ball in. Might take a deflection. USA will take a throw in. Freeman the throw on the right side. It's certainly meant to say Arsenal Bright match 30. I do like that. Yeah, brings up the attacking variety. Yeah, Bearhalter, it would be so bad. Bearhalter I mean, it's more lively. Oh my god, it's so lively right now, the USA. The way they move, the way they build the 1-2s, we didn't see any of that with Berhalter. It was so boring to watch. They're so expressive. I really hope, because I know he's not going to stay after this World Cup. I know Poch is not staying. He's going to go to a club after this World Cup. He's one and done, but I so hope we don't go backwards. I so hope. Because right now, the way we're playing is exactly the opposite of how the USA, that the Federation wants us to play. That's a good thing, but I hope we go in this direction. Yellow card for Australia on that 1-2. They'll get Cherkati on it. You rename if they beat him? Yep. Tay's return? Yeah, heck of a career. They tried playing that 1-2, and Cherkati gained someone to the ground. Although I will say, Cherkati, I'm not... Like, yes, it was a poor stretch, but his jersey was being grabbed, and Cherkati appealing for a yellow, and he's got a case for no yellow there. So yes, his jersey was being grabbed as he stuck up the leg. You would say, we'll win a free kick, though, in a dangerous spot. Probably too far to go from goal, but you can whip one in here with Tillman. All good, RFK. With a ball into the box. Try to find Richards. It's headed back with the USA, or Australia. Australia wins a free kick as a man went down the box. O'Neal got pummeled to the ground. Oh, yeah, the finals are still going on, JP. Yep, that season is forever. You know, someone's throwing the bag at him, yeah. Yeah, right now, Banjo, they look like a top 10 team. Right now, they really do. Oh, I did not know that, Joe. I did not know he was from Alaska. Imagine Russia sold Alaska, Mexico rather than the US. Yeah, things would be a lot different. Yeah, so obviously, this is going to be it for Poch. He's not coming back to the USA, but I hope that whoever the USA hires next is not a Berhalter type and allows them to play like this, because the build-up is just so good with this. The way they play is so lively and expressive compared to Berhalter, or just a puppet for the Federation. Australia throw on the right side here, and then they're going right to left, USA left to right. Australia will play it out the back on the throw. Left side here. Boss. Dispossessed. Great pressure applied by the USA. A good challenge there to jar the ball free in midfield. And they win it, but it's a free kick for the USA on the right side after that challenge from behind. As Dest taken down by Ocon Angster. Australia trying to play it out the back, but their passing has not been great out the back. The USA senses some opportunities applying pressure. And good job there by Dest to win that one. USA goes quick off the free kick. They'll switch the play to the left side for Ream. Ream left side for Robinson. Back to Ream. USA is a team that feels like they're peaking at the right time. It really does. They're experimenting with a bunch of different lineups. They finally settled on this lineup during the friendlies. Played very well against Senegal. Played very well against Germany. Very well against Paraguay. Probably the best World Cup game ever. So far, look good here. USA switch to play down the left side. It's Balogun on the left. Balogun gets a run on Italiano. Balogun in the left corner flag. Look for some space. Play it back on the left side of Robinson. Robinson. Push from behind, no call. USA will keep it, though. So they work in the midfield here. Richards. Back to Ream on the left. Tillman. Ball in. Heavy first touch. Wins it back. Good spin move by Balogun. A second spin move. No foul, though. So it was pushed from behind. Balogun, the first touch failed him, but two spin moves to maintain possession. USA want to throw out of it as a result. The bouncer by Balogun. Head to head, you're more likely to have the third match day mean nothing, so I'm not as crazy about it. I get it for running up the score purposes, potentially, but you're more likely... I think it not incentivizes like a disgrace if you aren't in a situation, but it does to some extent incentivize, not fixing, but negative football in some ways. We saw it yesterday, too. Yeah, Vargas, I knew it was from the USA. It was from Alaska. How's it go? Michael Franklin with you, man. Yeah, the Patrick Kane spin move. Yep. Aussie 16 playing for Thunderdome. Yes, it is. Australia throwing on the right side here in the defensive third. You had to make sure the very team was going. Not necessarily. Yeah, watching Bear Holder was very boring. Yes. It's very boring. I mean, the USA, 2022 in the World Cup, they were so boring to watch. This is fun to watch. I'm not just saying that because they're winning. I mean, it's fun to watch. Watching Bear Halter, you want to know what life was like with Bear Halter? It was pretty much watch Mexico. Watch Mexico. Life under Bear Halter was, like, I feel like watching Mexico was like watching the USA under Bear Halter. It's a good flick on the left side. Good 1-2. To the top of the box now. Balogun switches to play right side for Dest. Dest, edge of the box to the right side. Whip a ball into the box. Header won by Australia. Valupale looks to clear. Doesn't do a great job clearing. Or excuse me, Okonangster looks to clear. Goes out for USA throw on the right side. Freeman. Throwing here on the right. It's a 1-2 with McKinney, but a poor 1-2. Ball went out. McKinney, not a great feed to Freeman. Will go out for an Australian throw. Yeah, the passing of the Americans is impressive. Yes. Very much so. This episode of Blues called Yellow Card. Collision here on the right side. As Freeman goes down trying to win that header alongside an Australian defender. And both training staffs will come on. It's one of those 50-50 balls. Contact with the head. They might evaluate it for concussion. That did not look good. That style was fun to watch, yep. Yeah, you could tell. No, it was made for soccer. It literally was made for soccer. This is one of the few NFL stadiums that was built with soccer in mind. You get USA, well, they're guaranteed to, whoever wins this match is guaranteed to win. Yeah, don't remember that game last night? No. Yeah, the head clash, I don't like that. Winner is guaranteed to advance regardless. But the winner, if there is an Australia, or a Paraguay-Turkey tie, would result in the whoever wins winning the group automatically. Impromptu water break, yep. It's a dangerous collision there on the right side. We'll stop the play as a result. The 39th minute. Why was that? Why was that? Freeman is still down. He does get back up, though. Okonangster and Freeman were involved in that collision. They both get tended to here. Both up to their feet, which is good to see. I think they'll both leave the pitch. The match has to be stopped for that reason. You have to leave the pitch for at least a minute. Yeah, felt earned, yes, because how they set up, exactly. Yeah, it was a great ball in. It was a great ball in. FIFA independent neurologist will say, I'm not sure, actually. I am not sure. So we'll get back on our way here in just a little bit. Two men shake hands. No ill intent there on that aerial. You'll have a good amount of stoppage time. I think both men look okay, so we'll play on. There should be a solid 6 minutes of added time after that. Dest. Win the drop, and I'll play it out the back. Back to Richards. Switching the play left side to Ream. Again, we're back on our way. USA going left to right. Australia right to left. And here we go. Richards. Back to his keeper, Freeze. Freeze will boot it Down the right side. Open on the right is Freeman. Freeman, good first touch. And I want to throw in as a result. Okadengster chasing that one down. So both men are okay. And we'll play 11 on 11. And Freeman looks fine right now, Rob. Freeman looks fine. So is Okadengster, so. Ream on the left side. Robinson. They'll switch the play to the right. Through ball down the right. It's a great ball to Destin. A better first touch. He'll play a ball down the right side here. In the attacking third, McKinney. It's a great switch. McKinney working on Burgess. McKinney working on Burgess. He'll cut inside. McKinney. Back heel pass. Clear, but back to McKinney. McKinney, edge of the box. McKinney inside the box. Looking for some space. We'll go back to the top for Adams. Adams, right side for Freeman. Freeman, Dest on the right. Dest. Back to Dest on the 1-2. Dest. Taken down, wants a call, not going to get it. Now Tillman's held up. Now he's dragged down. Will they get a call now? Still no call. Now they will get a call. What a job by Tillman holding up the play on the right side. It's a great 1-2 down the right. Tillman to Dest, back to Tillman. Did very well there to shield his man, prevent him from going out of play. Fiction, Rob. It's not going to be that high. And Tillman did very well to win a free kick. Yeah, Levine's in the game. Yep. It's Liverpool playing. Yeah, it's not going to be that much at a time. So free kick here on the right. Jedi will go top of the box. One time the shot blocked, but it might find the back of the net. Header won by the USA. Was he offside? Was he off? The flag is... No celebrations. The flag is up. The flag is up. So well-worked set piece. Robinson to the top of the box. The shot was blocked, but off the deflection. Freeman was offside on the header. No, it's not a yellow, Rob. Yeah, Miles offside as well. Miles offside. So a deflection of Sutar. Fell right to a USA head, but obviously Miles offside. It's being checked, though. It is being checked. Might he be on? Who got no goal? USA, but potentially we're going to see here. It took a deflection. Was he played on? Because there were three guys that were close to offside. One that was closest to being on guy. I want to see that again. And we know we got the head on that one. I'll have a look. Still looking here. They will give it! They will give it! Freeman was on! Freeman was on the set piece! Freeman was on! Freeman was on! And the USA up 2-0! Freeman was on! Does well to win that header off the deflection! And the USA, another dream start for them! There were two guys offside, but the one guy that wasn't was Freeman. He did well to get there. Yes, he was held on. Yeah, Freeman was held on by Italiano. Freeman was held on by Italiano at the back. Balogun was up, but he was not the guy that won the header. Freeman won the header. He was held on by Italiano. He was held on by Italiano off the deflection. Freeman does well to win that one. Good restraint by Balogun to not go for that header, knowing he was offside. Yeah, where's it when you need it? Yep. I just realized my clock is very off. We are well into stoppage time. My apologies. My clock is very well off. Still no signal how much added time there is. 7 minutes. 7 minutes of added time. So the USA in a phenomenal spot right now. Pepe commits a foul in the back. Sometimes 7 minutes. But my clock started late, so 6 minutes. Yeah, Antonio Freeman touchdown Super Bowl. Alex Freeman a touchdown in the World Cup. Like father, like son. There you go. I believe that we will win. USA looks good right now. Down the left side here. For the USA, it's Tillman. Tillman wins a corner. Chericati was the last to touch it. Another chance off a set piece here for the United States. Corner on the left. What a start for the USA. Can they get a third? Tillman to take. Italiano up. In case they go short. Robinson also short as well. From the left flag. Tillman is going to work this long. Into the 6. Richards can't get a head on it. Was well placed, but an even better header by the Aussies. And I think they're going to win a free kick. I think Richards might have pushed it off. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, even more than 2019. Oh, easily. And there is, he's well on. Yeah, Italiano played him on. He's going to be very proud, Chef Dog. Yes, going to be very proud. Australia free kick in their own half. 4 minutes of added time remaining. Burgess to take. Richards can't quite win the header. Goes back to the Aussies. Ream does well, though, to stop that first touch, but a foul by Ream. As Boss went down. Yeah, Ream with the high kick. A dangerous position here for Australia. Oh, no, it's going to be... Wait, USA win the free kick? Wait, how did USA win the free kick? How on earth did the USA win the free kick? There was a foul on Ream for the high kick, but apparently not. Yeah, why America 2? No, yep. Can't wait to hear the Flower Scotland. I can't wait for that. No, I don't think it's biased for this one, Banjo. With the way they're playing, they play like this, they can play with anyone. They play like this, why not the USA? Why not us? With the way they're playing, why not us? You best looked in a while? Yeah, best they've ever looked in the World Cup. Best they've ever looked. USA at the back on the left side. Adams on the back pass. Richards. Back to Adams. Adams, heavy first touch. He will play it on the right side, though, to Tillman. Tillman looking to play it out the back. Australia playing a high line. Dispossessed. Tillman. Did he foul Boss? I don't think so. Boss wants a foul, not going to get it. Did well dispossess Tillman there, but it will go out for a goal kick. 2 minutes left of added time. Ball down the left side. Off the goal kick. Out of play. Australia throw on the right. Can the Aussies get one back before the halftime break? You got a dating and boo. Thrown on the right side. Ream wins the header. And then cleared away by the USA. I'll try to win that aerial. Balogun went down. Immediately holding his head after trying to win that aerial. His head made contact with Sutar's chin. He'll get back to his feet, though. He's okay. Oh, no way, JP. They did that for the schedule? Oh, no. At Disney World? Man. That's a good way to do it, because I'm guessing a lot of people do not know some of those badges at Disney World. They'll work a 1-2 down the left. USA looks to switch the play. Good cut back inside. They'll try to switch it. It's a good block, but back to the USA on the right side. They'll play the advantage here. Down the right side for the USA. Freeman cuts inside Hulk Angster. Back to the top of the box. Chance here. The shot saved. It's a good counterattack. Freeman with the cut inside. A great run down the right. They're just being Australia down the flanks with their pace. The pace of the USA this entire cup has been sublime. And Dest got on target on the finesse. We played 7 minutes. Australia will get one more crack at it, though. Left side. Boss on the left. Boss gets around Dest. Boss tries to get a cross in. But doing well there to shield him was Freeman. Those will go behind harmlessly for a goal kick. It should have said Mel Lens, yep. No, he's Antonio Freeman's son, yep. That should take us to the halftime break, and it will. A sublime first half for the Americans. 2-0. The own goal by Burgess. The goal by Freeman off the set piece. After VAR review. Oh, no, exactly, CBF. Who's to say we don't get revenge on Belgium from 2014? We go to the halftime break. I'll take a break as well, just to save my voice, because it's going to be a long day. See you guys in 14 minutes for the start of the second half. USA, a phenomenal 45 minutes. Can they get 6 points out of a possible 6 to start? We will see in just a little bit. See you guys in 14 minutes. safe to say a great 45 minutes for the USA as they look to take sole possession of first in the group. Australia will make some subs here coming out of halftime. Guerra and Metcalf. Metcalf won the goal scorers last time out against Turkey. They'll enter the match. Some early subs here for the Aussies. So they look to get something out of this. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Use the code HMA Play 5, get 50 instantly. We'll see who's coming off, but Guerra and Metcalf are coming on for the Socceroos. You had a feeling Metcalf and Irakunda will use the super subs. Irakunda not on yet. Burgess coming off. So that's one sub made. The 33-year-old veteran coming on. And then Valupale will come off as well. If the USA wins 6-0, I was shocked. I'd be very shocked. I'd be extremely shocked. Australia's too good at the back to lose like that. If the Dodgers started the Rose Bowl instead of the Coliseum, dimensions would be very, very weird. Put it that way. They'd be very weird. Triple sub, actually. Irakunda coming on. It's a late addition. Irakunda coming on. So who was the other sub? So initially it was the double sub. Then Irakunda came flying off the bench. It will be Torre coming off. If he was from Dodgers, I could sleep peacefully. I mean, Dodgers have won enough, to be fair. They've won enough. So a triple sub for Australia out of the halftime break. Getting some fresh legs on. Aussies this half going left to right. USA right to left. We'll redo the kickoff. Here we go. Tillman. They'll do the strategy is booting it deep down the pitch. And that is beautifully done by the USA. You cannot do it any better than that. Basically a coffin corner punt. A phenomenal kick down the right side. To go out for an Aussie throw. Deep in their own third. It's the PSG strategy. I love that strategy. I love that strategy off the attack. But Australia looks to play it. Long central of the pitch. Chasing that one down, though, for the USA is Robinson. Play it back to Freeze. Yep, dump and not chase. Yo, that's the... I love that strategy off kickoffs. I think that's what you should do off a kickoff. Just try to pin him deep and make the other team play of the back third. Yeah, there you go, Dan. Yep. So now USA trying to go to the back. Freeze, bit nervy with the ball. Robinson will get there, though, off the clearance. Ream will boot it deep to midfield. Won by the Aussies. So it's O'Neal. Wins it on the right side. O'Neal with a good run to get around Robinson. O'Neal on Robinson. Working on Robinson here. O'Neal. And now we'll push Robinson in the back. That should be a free kick for the USA. Will not be. Will be a goal kick for the USA. Is O'Neal with the push. I think they will unknown. Yeah, I think Dodgers win all this year. Listen, Dodgers or the Braves. They're the top two right now. There's no one even close. So Freeze. He'll put it long off the skull kick. Down the left side. It's a good ball, but a heavy ball. They're trying to win it back at midfield. Aussie gets there, though. They shield it. Lecky. Now they'll go at the back here. Right side. It's Italiano. Poor first touch by Italiano. Out of play for a USA throw. And USA going right to left. Australia left to right this half. Jedi to take the throw. He'll play in a centralized location. Balogun tripped up. Free kick one. It's a great throw by Jedi. And Balogun tripped up there by Sutar. If this result holds, every American will be rooting for a draw in the Paraguay-Turkey match. Solidify their place atop the group. Means you don't have to play Pulisic in match day 3. Obviously a long ways to go, though. 2-0 is by no means safe. USA knows that very well. Saw them lose a 2-0 lead in the Confederations Cup final in 2009. Saw them come back from down 2-0 in 2010 at the World Cup in their second match day. But every team to lead at the halftime break this World Cup has gotten a result out of the match. They've gotten at least a point. USA, a point would be a disappointing result at this point. They won all three. And for the first half, they deserve all three, but got another half to go. Ream on the left side. Australia will now press a little bit. Richards switches to play to the right side. McKinney, long ball in, headed away by the Aussies. But a poor header. USA tries to win it. Taken down from behind, no call. Now they will get the foul from behind. As Dest taken down. A poor header, and Cherkati with a slide challenge. He clipped him. Easy call there, actually. Bit hesitation on that call, but was the correct call. And USA goes quick out the back. They go left side. Robinson, they switch the play to the left. Being pressured by Italiano, so go back to Ream. Ream in his own half. Ream. Richards on the right side. There's a good ball down the right. Dest. 1, 2, 3 with McKinney and Dest. Space not there, they'll sort of retreat back. McKinney. Adams. They'll fake the 1-2. Space not there on the right. Now Adams on the right side. He'll look to switch the play. I'll switch it back to Richards. Richards in center half. Richards. Ream on the left side. Goes across for Freeman. Freeman tries to play ball down the right side. Not a great ball. Australia gets it back. They'll try to play out the back here. And they go back for Cherkati. Cherkati at Beach. Not a great boot. Won by the USA easily. Brought down by McKinney. McKinney with a 1-2 with Adams. Now he'll go back to Ream. The only Italiano in the tournament. There you go, BW Fuck. Yep. Yeah, boss is boss. Yep. No Boris, though. No, Turkey loses would be the same as a draw. I don't know what the three-way tiebreakers are. Actually, don't know if three-way, what it would be. USA top of the box. Look to switch play. It's a poor back pass, though. Look to switch it to the left, free up Tillman, but passes well behind Tillman. Torgana runs inside the 18. So USA will retreat back. Thoughts on Simmons getting extended? I think he sucks. I think that's a terrible move by the Titans. I think Jeffrey Simmons is overrated. I think he sucks. I think he should have been traded for a 7th-round pick. No, he's a great player. And I hate that he's in our division. Because he's really freaking good. Australia at midfield. Ogan Engster. Ball down the right side here. Italiano. Whips the ball in. Easily headed away. But a poor first touch by Pepe. Dispossessed there. Back to the Australia. They'll lose that handle on that pass to the top. Back to the USA. It's a breakaway here. Breakaway for the USA. Balogun. Shot blocked. Corner kick. It was a poor ball to the top of the box for the Aussies. It was intercepted there by Adams. He played on Balogun, and Balogun was in on goal if not for the clearance by Cherkati. How's it going, Jacob? Yeah, it's been a while. Calling it freedom, volunteer eliminated? Yes, we should, Jacob. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Corner kick here for the USA on the right flag. Well, that was close to being the dagger. Balogun that close. It's a great run in behind off the poor ball by Australia in the attacking third. Yeah, we could do it, Sickler. This team is darn good. Corner in. Into the 6. Headed by Australia. Irakunda looks to clear. You know how lively he can be. He was phenomenal off the bench for the Aussies last match. USA gets it back off the clearance. Freeman back to Ream. They'll hold it in the center circle. Oh, that was the chance. Yeah, did a much better job counter-pressing Australia than Turkey. Yep. Well, they can play these balls. Turkey was passing without a purpose. USA, every pass has a purpose. They're advancing their lines. Turkey was not advancing anything. So Australia was fine letting them play out the back and waiting for the mistake because Turkey wasn't doing anything. That's what I said with Australia, with Turkey. I'm like, look, their defense is good, but Turkey's not doing anything. USA, they actually move. They actually get the passes in. So, it's a strategy that won't work against most teams that know how to pass the ball. Another corner here won by the USA is the cross is deflected off Metcalf. He easily could have been 3, yep. So, corner kick here on the right side. Tillman to take. They've got one set-piece goal today. Can they get a second? Corner kick worked into the top of the box. Balogun can't get his head onto it. A head-on-head collision with Balogun alongside Cherkati. So I'll stop the play. Allowed to use your hands in soccer, tackle people. Goal should change to a large zone on the field. Oh, so rugby. So you want rugby, Mr. Revolt. That doesn't sound like any other sport I know. At least it's not baseball cricket hybrid. At least it's not that. So Australia wins a free kick in their own box. To the head-on-head collision. Balogun and Cherkati going at it. USA off the free kick, trying to go down the right side here with McKinney. A good job there by Cherkati, shielding out a play. Australia wins a throw. Let's go, USA. How's it going, Architect? Yes, it is, Summer. Yes, it is. That is the Weglish version, yes. Taken down from behind. USA wins it back. Tillman will retreat back in his own half. Richards back to Ream. Ream. Quick pass to Robinson at midfield on the left side. They'll switch the play. Long ball down the right side, and that will not find his man. Looking to find Dest down the right. Beach comes off his line, easily gets there. Well, you notice with the USA when they build up, they never go back to the keeper. You notice with the USA, when they build up, they never go back to the keeper. They'll never play it back to freeze. Most teams, when they play it out the back, they'll go back to their keeper. USA does not do that. They're always looking forward. Italiano taken down from behind. So free kick one for the Aussies. That's a yellow card for the USA. Will be Anthony Robinson who gets it. Pepe pushing Leckie at the back. So two men go down, but Robinson, the one who wins, who gets the yellow for the initial challenge there. Yep, got the cleat. Easy call. So here, Robinson's a guy that if the USA does advance and win the group today, based on the result of the Paraguay game, that would probably not play match day 3. Yellow cards reset for the group stage. Yeah, we should do that, Joe. Mr. Elva, yes. Ginger Pizza, yep. What's that doing? Toy Story 5? She is making sure the sound quality is good at every theater so they can evaluate how, so they can really soak in Taylor Swift's masterpiece of a song. Wait, really? I did not know that, Mr. Relevant. I did not know that. Might as well do something with that space. The yellow cards reset after the group stage. If you get 2 in the group stage, you have to miss the next match. Robinson and Adams are 2 guys that if the USA does see this result out, you might not play them. It's a great turn down the left side. A great touch by Pepe. Turns it down the left. In the attacking third now. Back to Jetty on the left. Just so they don't get suspended for the round of 32 match. Adams. Richards. They're in the attacking third. They advance their line. Down the right side. McKinney. Dest trying to get a run on boss. Dest. Little back right side. Tillman. Tries to play it down the right side for Balogun. For Pepe, I should say. We'll go out, though, for a goal kick. The first steal for the US today, yep. Australia goes quick on the right side. Guerra. Guerra, heavy touch, and he's dispossessed quite easily from behind by Tillman. No foul, though. Tillman went down. Guerra will take the throw in quick. Go back in his own half. Cherkati. Italiano. Balogun pressing. They'll find Italiano down the left flank in the attacking third now. Trying to cut inside. Drag to the ground. No call. Crossed in by Boss. Boss. Headed behind by Reem for a corner. Was looking for Iracunda. Referee initially signals corner. A chance to off the set piece for the Aussies. Did well to work it down the left side. And Boss. Reem taking no chances, knowing Irakunda's prowess. How's it going, Real Dovichkin? You'd hope they... Yeah, no 6-6 match. Yeah, I would hope that. But I want to see it takes over Adams. Yes. Well, Lecky is down. So the referee will stop the play and tend to him. Now the training staff comes down and tends to Lecky. Lecky, the 35-year-old forward. Surely this is his final World Cup. Looks like a cramp is... He's stretching his leg out. Volpato looks like he's ready to come on for the Aussies as well. So I'll bring on a midfielder in just a little bit. This might be a sub for Lecky here. But Volpato looks like he's going to come on. Same Musa? A different Musa. And Lecky will come off. He'll be 10-2 on the touchline. After that cramp. Walking with a little bit of a limp. Appreciate you a ton, Real. Appreciate you a ton. It looks like he will be okay. Just a cramp. So Kev started about, I think it's just a cramp. But that might be it for him anyways. That might be it for Lecky anyways. Get some fresh legs out there. Volpato is going to come on. We presume for Lecky, and it will be for Lecky. So 4 subs already for the Aussies. USA has not used one yet. So they might get some fresh legs. USA might get some fresh legs down the stretch. So we enter the 61st minute. Volpato comes on. He'll make his first appearance of this World Cup. Meanwhile, while that was taking place, VAR overturned the corner kick to a goal kick. So it was the last touch by Iracunda. So great defense there by Reem. Listen, Simisio's a great deal for the Titans. He's a very good player in KC. He's a very good player. And I hate that he's in our division because he's really freaking good. USA gets it back in the attacking half. Ball by Pepe. They'll play him through. Balogun on that first touch failed him. Balogun was in on net. It's a great ball. Then a high line by Reem. Flag stays down. Chance here for the Aussies on the right side. They'll look to go. Trying to get across in Iracunda. Iracunda top of the box. That shot skies it. It was a poor play by Reem. And Iracunda did well to get that run. Volpato, top of the box. He's got to do better on that finish. Oh, no way. I was like, wait. You know what the server says? I just ordered the largest and just, it's like, you don't know me. It's like they try to tell me like a pizza. It's like, yeah, this is big enough for 2 people. I'm like, yeah, that's fine for me. I can have it by myself. Like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, oh, wow, you finished that? I'm like, yes, I did. Only 1 sub left. Yo, Australia makes a lot of changes ASAP. Yep. Maybe the cilantro cheat. It's your 1 goal from Contour. I would not want to hear that. You know, I would like the score to stay exactly the same. Just a hunch. I have no problem with the score stayed 2-0. Especially as that was a dangerous counterattack of a poor ball by Reem. Or poor play by Reem. Poor position by Reem. Australia throwing on the right side. Taken by Metcalf. Or Guerra, I should say. Taken by Guerra. And headed behind by the Aussies. USA throwing on the left. Reem plays it back to Richards. to Ream. They're pressing. They know Ream is the weak link with the ball. Robinson will win a throw-in on the left side as that takes a deflection. They'll go quick off the throw. Get into the 18. Balogun. He's trying to shield his man. He's dragged from behind. No call. And Australia will clear. They'll go down the left side. Play in their own box. Balogun applying pressure. So try to play it back. It's a good turn by the Aussies. They'll play it down the left. Across midfield here down the left. It's Boss. Boss on the left. Back for Metcalf. Now they'll hold the play at midfield on the left side. Looking for some space. Volpato. They'll have to retreat. Sutar. Switches to play right side. Guerra. Not a lot of pace on him, but finds Italiano. Italiano trying to get by Robinson. He cannot. We'll go back to Freeze. Freeze will hold it in his own box. And no rush to get this off. Finally, he'll pick the ball up and go down the right side here. Dest. His clearance takes a deflection. Excuse me, Freeman's clearance takes a deflection. Australia, they force him to save. They'll get back in the attacking third at the top of the box. Chance to even get some space to the top of the box. Fires a shot right at Freeze. Not going to cause any trouble there. Metcalf tried top of the box. A poor ball from Adams. They forced a mistake. Shot was on target, but no pace to it. Right at him. Was never going to challenge Freeze. But Australia getting some chances as of late. They fancy getting one back here. Australia down the right side. It's a heavy ball. Freeze comes off his line out of the box. He does well to win that header. Irakunda goes down. No call. But Freeze as well come off the line and win the header. Yeah, US 2-goal lead, the most dangerous league in sports. Ask the Stanley Cup participants. Yep. Oh, I got to XL by myself. Yep, I can go XL by myself easily on that. Especially if it's like brick oven. Yes. Yeah, let's do a CBW Falk right now. Yeah, a little bit interesting. Yeah, 1-goal cushion would be nice. Yeah, one more, I mean, a 3-0. Yeah, if there's no stakes, yeah, Ream, we got to sit Ream. If there's no stakes, I mean, there's no reason in a long tournament like this to play a 38-year-old. There's no reason to. Give him some extra rest if there's no stakes. Pulisic don't play. Don't play Ream. Don't play Jedi. Don't play Adams. I'd swap at least half the side. Speaking of Ream, he gets it back at midfield. Down the right side, Richards. Back to Richards. Coming up to the hydration break. Game's still 2-0. Back to Richards at center half. Ream again. USA going right to left. Australia left to right. Yeah, Arsenal against Newcastle. Yeah, although that was 4. That was unprecedented. Ream left side. Back to Richards. Having Richards instead of Miles Robinson has made all the difference. That was the one criticism from the friendlies, was Miles Robinson playing. But now that Richards is healthy, so much better at the back. Ream and Robinson would have scared the crap out of me. At midfield, still for the USA. Tillman. Richards, right side. Dest, 1-2. Still no subs for the USA. Australia's used 4 already. Or when they're going to bring Reina on, if they're going to bring Reina on. They'll just work it around the back. Ream. Heavy ball to midfield. Good job by Tillman to corral it, because it was not a great ball. Ream. Now Australia will try to press. Ream will play a long ball down the left side. Looking to feed on Jedi. Jedi. Can he get there in time? He will not. Goes out of play. Hydration break time. Yeah, Ream is from the weak link. Ream has not been good on the ball. But we knew that going in. Yeah, more like FIFA bending than it. Yep. But like, they did that in 2022. But Fox just decides to show commercials during it. I mean, Australia knows that Ream's the weak link. I would not press if I'm Australia until Ream gets the ball. If Ream gets the ball, then you press. Because Ream's the weak link on the ball. He always has been, always will be. Doing picture-in-picture. I guess they do picture-in-picture for the second one. The first one they don't. The second one they do, I guess. How's it going, Clint? Go USA. Should note, while they're going picture-in-picture, we'll go picture-in-picture. Is this stream brought to you by Prize Picks? Use my code HMA, play 5, get 50 instantly. If you know what I'm doing here, I said it yesterday, I'll do it again. Haaland and Mbappe, it's the World Cup where the stars come out to play. Haaland and Mbappe looked very good their last match. I think Haaland will score against Senegal and Mbappe against Iraq. 0.5 goals more than that. What they not do for the first half? Money. They didn't do because of money. But this is the play I'm going with, so if you want to tail along with me, Prize Picks, HMA, that's the pick. Yeah, I guess I go picture-in-picture for the second hydration break, but not the first one. Yeah, Fox is learning, maybe. The ratings are up for baseball, real. The ratings are up after the pitch clock change. Now, the problem is going to be the lockout. The lockout might mess things up. The lockout might mess things up. Well, you have to remember, too, they did hydration breaks in 2014 in Brazil when ESPN had the World Cup. So it's not Fox responsible for it. Fox just decides to go to commercial break during it for some reason. But I'm fine with picture-in-picture. Picture-in-picture is fine with me. So if you go cut away completely where I'm not crazy about it. How's it going, Demon? Appreciate you, man. Reality is second most popular sport. Yes, besides NFL. When could Fox do studio announcer takes for hydration breaks? You could go for that. You could do that. How's it going, everyone? What's up with the hydration breaks? They do that for every match. Every match, they take a stoppage. They're basically breaking up into quarters. So it's basically the midway point of the first half, midway point of the second half. So it's basically like 4 quarters. Appreciate you tuning in, Demon 9. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. We're live for all the matches today. We're live for every match. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. About 30 away from 75.4. The next match, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I should note, for whatever reason, and I don't know why, there's 30-minute breaks in between the matches, not hour breaks. So, the next match will be at 6, Scotland, Morocco. But then Brazil will be at 8:30. And then the all-important Paraguay-Turkey game that could let the U.S. top the group officially, that starts at 11. So it's not a 3-6-9-12. It's a 3-6-8-30-11. Right, since pitch clock, baseball's back, yes. I love that sign, Dr. Checkmate, yeah. And commercials for the game? Yep, nothing to do with hydration, yep. Oh, complaints on the breaks? Oh, the complaints are that it kind of destroys the flow of the game. And that it's just an excuse to get commercials in. That's the complaint, and I get that. Will lockout go into effect next season? Next season it would. Australia on the attack on the left side. Okanangster tries to get centralized, cleared away. USA still has not made a sub. The 72nd minute. They have all 5 remaining. Australia with just 1 remaining. So you figure this is the push for the Aussies. And then the final 10 minutes, the USA might make some subs, get the fresh legs on. So this feels like the best chance. So like Universal DH, I didn't at first. At first I didn't, but then I realized Albert Pujols will not get to 700 home runs without it. So I've warmed up to it. I've definitely warmed up to DH. And MLB goes 32, it should be 4 of 8. Yes, it should be 4 divisions of 8 teams each, not 8 of 4. You get too many bad teams making the playoffs in that. It should be 4 divisions of 8, so that 6 teams make the playoffs in each league. Top 2 get a bye, and then you have 4 wild cards. Marmite. I've never had Marmite. Nope. Looks like Bearhalter will come in for the USA in just a little bit. So that'll be the first sub. When the time comes. Italiano gives up on the right side look to switch the play. It's a poor switch. Not a lot of pace on that. One of McKinney gets there with ease. McKinney plays it back. It's not a great pass. Australia will go off the mistake on the right side. Heavy first touch by the Aussies. Now just pinball right there on the back. Robinson does well to win that. And Robinson, no handball, will play it back in his own half for Tillman. Now they can slow things down. Ream, left side, he's pushed to the ground, and they'll win a free kick. That should bring us to the first U.S. sub. 8 divisions of 4, good idea? No, it's not. You break up a lot of rivalries, by doing that. The other thing, too, with 8 divisions of 4 is that you're very likely to have a below 500 team make the playoffs. But you don't need to. In the NFL, I get having 8 divisions of 4 because it's impossible to play everyone in your division twice. I get it there, because then it would be, okay, the whole season you play 14 games against your division, and then there's nothing left. It get very boring. But for something like this, no problem with it. For baseball, where you play everyone. Bearholtz are coming on, so midfielder coming on for a striker. So instead of 2 strikers up top, Pepe will come off. Some good runs. Yeah, it would be, Evan. It would be the nail in the coffin. Yeah, in hindsight, it's ridiculous that half the league playing under different rules. It is crazy. It's almost like in the NBA, if the Eastern Conference had a 3-point line, the Western Conference did it. It's almost like that. Heavy challenge over behind. Balogun will win a free kick as Garrett takes him down from behind. Right, no one wants to watch a pitcher back. Yeah, I get that. I do get that. Although it is funny when like Bartolo Colon comes up and hits a home run. It was once in a lifetime situation. So for a lockout, then yeah. The sides are so far apart. I have no hope for it. All good, just one Sky. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's why the matches are simultaneous. The group matches for the final day are simultaneous, so no one knows what's going on. Because otherwise, if you knew what's going on, you could just collude. Left side, Tillman, edge of the box on the left. Tillman tries to center it, not there, so he'll go back. For Adams. Tries to switch the play down the right side, not a great switch. Intercepted there for the Aussies by Boss. Boss gets it to midfield. Italiano. Back to Boss on the left. Australia going left to right. USA right to left. Yeah, be east and west. Yeah, be just east and west of that one, Sir 10. On the right side here. Italiano. Back to the top of the box. Metcalf. Looking for some space. Right side, Italiano. In fact, there was no interleague play until 97. It's kind of crazy to think about. Edge of the box, right side. We got a goal quote for 10 joules. Appreciate you, man. What's top 2 and then 4? Wildcards 4? Yeah, that's baseball. Yep, that's baseball. Ball into the box. Cleared away. Appreciate you, well, 10 joules. Yeah, because baseball right now, it's the top 2 division winners and then 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you do it where you expand to 32 and you have 6 make it in each league, then you would easily have it'd be very easy. If you win your division, you get a bye to the divisional round. Or division series, I should say. If you don't, you get a wild card. You play in the wild card round. Wild card series. Easy enough. Right side here. Volpato tries to get a cross in. He'll play the overlap on the right side for Italiano. Back to Volpato. Good 1-2. Volpato cuts inside. He'll feed a ball into the box. Easily headed by Richards. Saves with the Aussies, though, in the box. Trying to win that one. Adams as well to shield his man. And clears the danger out for an Aussie throw. Possibility of a lockout? 90%. Yet a Grom could hit. Greinke could hit. Zach Greinke was a very good hitter. Adam Wainwright was not bad hitting as well. Can you imagine if we still had DH but no DH in the NL? Anytime the Dodgers pitched, no Tani was up, it'd be like, oh, you're kidding me. Like, really? They get to use 9 batters, we only get to use 8? Dodgers could be even better without it. Are they going to do a 16-team format? No, it's too inclusive. You don't want 50% of the teams making the playoff. That's never been what baseball's been about. With a long season like that, no reason for it. Okan Angster comes off for the Aussies. Irvine comes on. That's the final sub. Trying to get some fresh legs in the attack. No subs remaining for the Aussies. Volpato goes down on the right side. In 2021, pitchers had a collective 296 OPS. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. I think it's more like I think we all knew. Dodgers minus 10,000. Yeah, I take that. It's free money. Yes, Robinson. Well, that's Robinson. He's got a yellow already. He dragged Volpato. He's got to be careful. We'll see if VAR intervenes. He did drag him to the ground. He's got to be very careful. This could be bad potentially, but they're not going to get a call. I guess it was jostling on both sides. Easily could have been a yellow for Robinson. We don't have to wear shin guards. Baseball day expanded to 32. Who gets the team? Probably Nashville and Salt Lake City at this point. The Porn Seattle would be a fun rivalry, though. I think the thing, Jacob, was that you just play the best 9 guys. There's no real strategy in terms of when you just take out a pitcher if he sucks pitching. But back in the day, it was okay. Pitcher's playing well, but he's due up to bat. Do we take him out for a hitter? Like, there's less strategy with the lineup card now. So that was what the complaint was. No one was arguing, yeah, pitchers are great at batting. Just more about that. You know, it's crazy, Ben. Corner kick here on the right side for Australia in the 79th minute. Volpato to take. He'll whip it into the top of the box. Header won by the U.S. Then they'll try it on the half volley as it falls right back for Boston. That skies over the bar. How's it going, Melbourne? Appreciate you being here. I would say sorry about the outcome, but I'm not sorry about the outcome right now. When I saw look over Nashville, I feel like Atlanta would have something to say about it. I feel like Atlanta would have, and they shouldn't, but I feel like Atlanta would throw a fit. One team in the South is fine, but I think you put 2. Atlanta be worried about saturation. They'll allow 1, but probably not a second. Double sub here for the USA. 23 and 6 coming on, so Scally and Trusty coming on. I take off Robinson. I'll take Dest off. I would take off Robinson on a yellow. I would not take that chance with Robinson. You're up 2-0. See this out. Robinson does not look happy that he's coming off, but it's the right call. I'll switch the wingbacks. I have no problem with it. Robinson played well today. Robinson played very well today. But I can't take any chances on a yellow. He's too important. Can't take any chances there. Such as how this game has gone. Yeah, park that bus. Yep. Over Portland? Oh. I think they're just pushing they're making a bigger bid for it. Portland, you gotta find the space for the stadium. It might be a bit tough. Salt Lake. It seems like there's growing interest in pro sports in Salt Lake. Australia will switch the play down the right side. Italiano. Plus, don't really throw a fit over Salt Lake getting a team. Portland, the Mariners might throw a fit because Root Sports would now be lose some market share. Down the left side here, cross in, Boss. It's deflected. So Trusty and Scally coming on. Just gonna switch the left and right backs. 82nd minute here. USA led 2-0 at the half. Staying that way. USA plus 5 goal difference so far this tournament. Position themselves very nicely to top the group if this result holds. On the right side here, Italiano. They'll get a cross in to the far post. No one there. Out behind for a USA goal kick. This Boss couldn't get in Nashville. That'd be the concession. Because the Braves would throw a fit. The Colts mad about the Bears. I don't think so. I don't think it would matter because it's a suburb of Chicago. So Hammond was getting the Bears games regardless. So nothing really changes. Again, it's not local TV deals. It's national TV deals for the NFL. So it's not the same. Cross into the box. Head away by the USA. Back to the top of the box up for the Aussies. Chance here. They want a penalty shout. They are not going to get one. As Irakuna went down top of the box. Damage not done yet, though. Back to the Aussies on the right side. They'll feed it right side to Italiano. Ball into the box. Ream clears it. Back to the top. Back to Balogun. Balogun looks to switch the play. Takes a deflection. Back to the Aussies. Gambling sponsors Utah? Probably would. Probably would allow to. Corner kick here for the Aussies. As Richards takes it out of play. They refresh on the one, yep. They not a brain. Yep. You clear the ball, yeah. Nervy sights here for the USA so far. Australia pressing on. They've been the better side this half. But Richards, a rock at the back for the Americans. Can the USA see through? Ball into the box. No one there. Goes to the far post, though, for Australia. Italiano. He'll work it to the left side. Cross in. No foul. No foul somehow. Then blocked. Cleared by Richards. I don't know how he did that. And now they'll win a free kick. Now they'll win a free kick. How on earth was that not a foul, number one? Then number two, how on earth was that cleared? Believe me, Keller, Nashville Braves see a fun rivalry, but Braves will not have it. Braves will not allow it. Yeah, was it not a push by Cercati to free himself over the left post? Then how on earth was that cleared while Richards was on the ground? Speaking of Richards, he is down. But he will get back up to his feet. He's okay. Goal kick, free kick here for the USA. We'll get in the attacking throw on the left side. Balogun looks to switch and play right side. Tillman goes right side. Chance for the USA. We got a member from Demon of 9. Appreciate you a ton for becoming a member. You got to use emojis in the chat. We got the US emojis as well in there. Yeah, members only Q&A streams. Appreciate you a ton on that. Now USA will go at the back. It's freeze. Boots it deep to midfield. Appreciate you a ton on that one, Demon of 9. You do get the emojis in. Dollars so fit about Salt Lake? No, they wouldn't. No. It's not close enough territorially. Not close enough territorially. Not even remotely close. Dodgers will not throw a fit. There are closer teams to LA. No, Dodgers will not throw a fit. It's not infringing on their market or their TV deal. Get to it all too? No, that will not matter. That will not matter. Free kick here for the Aussies at midfield. They're going left to right. 86th minute. Volpato to take. Head into the box. Richards clears. Richards a rock in the back. Saves with Volpato. He'll go back to his center back here. Back to Volpato on the right side. Volpato. Run on the right. In the attacking third. Plays a ball down the right side. Irvine. Cross in. Volpato. Headed by Richards once again. The half volley skies it. Cercati. Way too much on the half volley. Behind for a goal kick. Are they fishing is up at Sellers? Yeah, notice that. Salt Lake, NL, Nashville, AL. I think that's what it's going to be. Yep. Yeah, I think so, Mr. Irwin. I think that is the right answer. Because Mammoth are pretty new. Coyotes have no history. Yeah. Of the picks. And it doesn't mess up the balance of the league necessarily. Yes, that is the right pick. Well, that's a heavy challenge there. That's a very heavy challenge there. Now a skirmish breaking out. USA attacker went down on the left side. Was a late challenge too, a senseless challenge. Could be a yellow card. USA will win a free kick in the attacking half on the left side. USA in a good spot to see this one through. Yellow card here. After Trusty went down. The referee has lost control of this match. The ref for Salt Lake? Rockies. It would definitely be the Rockies. For Jazz, Nuggets. USA will win Group D. Is there still someone play against Turkey? Nope. At that point, they can rest their starters. At that point, they can rest everyone. If the USA clinches the group tonight, they don't need to do anything. Or if they win Group D tonight, they have nothing to play for. They don't rank by goal difference or red points. The band Yellow Card, I mean, Ocean Avenue is a great song. Don't know anything else about them. I know Ocean Avenue. You gotta be down for 90 minutes, yeah. I'm with you on that one, Joel. Maybe met, yeah. This is a physical game. The refs lost control. Italiano gets a yellow. Sutar gets the yellow. I should say not Italiano. So Sutar gets the yellow there, number 19. USA plays the ball deep down the left side. Balogun gets the yellow as well. It's for the skirmish if it wasn't for the challenge. Now another foul as Scally goes down. The ref has lost complete control of this match. So like in the NLZ, I wouldn't hate it. I would not hate that. Well, I have not seen that, Michael. Guy who called the cops got fired? I think that's good that he got fired. Because I don't think anyone should have a problem with a dad taking someone into the girls' bathroom for a... It's better than the alternative. Going to the guys' bathroom. I mean, most people are understanding, too. I mean, they have the tables in a lot of women's bathrooms, not a lot in men's bathrooms, so... Managers get yellows? They do. No managers, but not for this game. Not for this game. USA win a corner kick. You figure they just keep it in the corner. I would not try to play it long. Just get out of here with the 3 points. Corner on the left side. Yeah, I think they'll play it short with Tillman. Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun. Travis Hunter, he's great. Travis Hunter, I think he's a phenomenal cornerback. I think he's so athletic. 6 minutes of added time. They'll keep it in the corner. Australia wins a throw-in, so not very well worked set piece. Yeah, I can see it too, Keller. I can see it. But Travis Hunter, I think he's very, very good. And I'm excited to see what he does this year now that he knows the playbook. We needed more at corner than receiver because receiver were pretty set with BTJ, Washington, and Myers. Corner, we need him at cornerback 1. Time is 6 minutes. 6 minutes of added time. Jags overplaying like saving? No, I do not. I think this was the chance to do it against the Cowboys because the schedule worked out perfectly. And if it's not going to happen this year, it's never going to happen. Small market team, according to the NFL. It's a poor cross in on the right side from Boss. Goes on a play for a goal kick for the USA. Well, Tim Patrick's not on the Jaguars anymore. Tim Patrick's not on the Jaguars. I think it's time for the Jets. 5 minutes left of added time here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to, Keller. Too much of an institution. They're not going to scrap it. Be very surprised. Can the USA hold on for 5 more minutes? 2-goal lead, a thoroughly deserved 2-goal lead in the first half. Not creating much in the second half, but they haven't had to. And the USA can clinch first place if Turkey and Paraguay draw. Even if not, they have the head-to-head over Australia. Australia wins their 3rd match and the right result happens. And even if not, USA plus 5 goal difference, a 5-goal advantage over the Aussies, and a chance here for a 6 off the counterattack. Good header by Tillman. Tillman crosses it. Too much on that cross to Balogun. It's a great chance off the counter. Yeah, they're not too sharp up front. No, we knew that, though. I think we knew that going in. No, they're not too sharp up front. Imagine, I'm with you on that one, Rob. Yep. Balogun, some of these first touches have not been the best on his side today. It's a tactical challenge there by USA to stop the counterattack. A yellow, but a smart yellow on Richards. Here's another one where I would not play match day 3. Would not play in match day 3 if it's clinched. Irakuna trying to start a counterattack. And Richards with the challenge, with a smart challenge. The referee is down now. The referee is down. So they're trying to set the record. Yes, it is, Broski. Covered Haiti, Brazil. Yes, I am. Yep. It should have been 3-0. Yeah, poor touch. Poor cross. The ref is down with a cramp. Everyone gets yellow. Morocco, I'm Morocco winning. I think Morocco is really good. Yeah, so all these guys say 3. Yep. So obviously there'll be more time added on with a referee injury. So the ref is cramping. Balogun's helping out with the cramping. Balogun's helping out. If a ref goes down, fourth official becomes a referee. Yep. Just in that kind of day. So about 6 minutes of added time. Obviously, there's going to be way more due to this stoppage. Probably at least 2 more minutes of added time. Yeah, drink pickle juice. Yep. Eagles players know all about that. Deuce Staley knows all about that. And we're live for all the matches today. It's going to redirect you after this one is done. Giving out too many cards. He cramped. Free kick here for Australia. Cleared away by Tillman. It's not even that hot. It's 70. It's low 70s in Seattle right now. It's not a sweltering day. Yeah, it's very much like Week 18, Neil. Yeah, very much like that. Yeah, Lions, Super Bowl, or bust this year. It does feel that way. At least I gotta get back to the playoffs. It's very much like Week 18. It's a poor ball in by Volpato. Goes harmlessly out of play for a goal kick. Only once US won back-to-back. Yep. Appreciate you keen on that one. 2 more subs for the USA. Some fresh legs. Reyna and Haji Wright coming on. We scored against Australia in the friendly last year. Balogun on a yellow. He'll come off. Can't make out who the second one is. Will be McKinney. So Weston McKinney coming off. That does it for the USA substitute-wise. Yeah, it's got to be 8 minutes of stoppage time. USA should see this one through, though. Yeah, kind of hard to break Paraguay, Australia. Paraguay allows you to play out the back. Paraguay allows you... They don't press. I think Australia, it's a good matchup for Australia because they don't press. They don't allow you... USA doesn't allow you to play out the back. Paraguay does. Australia down the right side here. Try with a cross in. Cleared away. USA will clear it down the left side here. A chance here. Haji Wright plays a good ball in for Tillman. Tillman, right. He stays onside. The flag stays down. Edge of the box, left side. Right. Haji Wright, top of the box, right. Spaced for a shot, blocked, and now the flag goes up for offside. Now the flag goes up. Yeah, 117 from here yesterday, Arizona. Yep. I live in Arizona. It is hot. It's hot out here. 77's nothing. Your wrestling stars want to put rain on? Yeah. US gets 9. I'm going to say fiction, just because I think we'll have nothing to play for. And our depth is not great. Our depth is really not great. Australia tries a cross in. It'll go out for a goal kick. Can't be much more into this one. 6 minutes of added time. We're 7.5 minutes in. Obviously, there was a stoppage for referee cramping. Yeah, that's Ugg weather boots for me. Yep. So I don't even own Uggs. I just own flip-flops. Flip-flops and sneakers and dress shoes. I have 3 pairs of shoes. That's it. Flip-flops, sneakers, dress shoes. 1 pair of each. USA down the left side. Flag stays down. Good touch by Tillman. Tillman into the 18. Tillman. He'll have a ball across. Looking for Wright. Wright can't get there in time. They want a 30. He's dragged up by Circotti. And now the ref blows for full time. The USA with all 3 points. A perfect 6 for 6. And the USA close to winning the group. I'm doing Scal Morocco and Brazil, Haiti. Well, the matches are 2 hours each, so that's how. I probably had ref cramping. Nice. So, appreciate it, JP. Here's the game plan. USA gets all 3 points. The own goal And then Freeman off the set piece sees it through for the United States. They go to the round of 32 automatically. Will they top the group? We'll find out tonight based on the Paraguay-Turkey match. But a thoroughly deserved 3 points for the American side, making some noise in this World Cup with the way they play and the results they're getting. All right, here's the game plan. We're live in a little bit for the next match. Scotland against Morocco. First time USA wins two in a World Cup since 1930. It's been a while. 80 or 96 years it's been. So USA atop the group. See you guys in an hour for Scotland against Morocco. USA 2, Australia